Right now on Eyewitness News Weekend today, incumbent Senator Kelly Loeffler made a stop in Catoosa County yesterday as the runoff election quickly approaches. We'll have the details. Plus,
all eyes are to the south of us as we're tracking rainfall to move into our area later today. Behind that, colder air and the potential for some snow flurries.
And some schools are going virtual starting this week. We'll tell you where this is happening and how long it will last. All this coming up on Eyewitness News Weekend today.
Coverage you can count on. Channel 3 Eyewitness News Weekend today.
Good morning, Tennessee Valley, and thanks for waking up with us here on Eyewitness News Weekend today. It is Sunday, November 29th. I'm Angela Kim, filling in for Michelle Herron. And I'm joined by meteorologist Allison Pryor, who has a first look at our weather this morning. So good morning, Allison. And it seems like some winter weather actually might be heading our way.
Yeah, so it's not going to get here until 24 hours from now. That snow potential coming up in about 15 more minutes. Angela?
All right, a lot to talk about. Thanks so much, Allison. Well, the race to secure a seat in the U.S. Senate continues as the January 5th runoff election date approaches. Incumbent Senator Kelly Loeffler made a campaign appearance yesterday in Ringgold, Georgia. Channel 3's Karen Aguilar was there and has our story. Now, Loeffler's opponent, Reverend Raphael Warnock, traveled around Georgia visiting local businesses during Small Business Saturday. The Democrat candidate took to Twitter yesterday saying, quote, "Small businesses have been hit hard during this pandemic because politicians like Republican incumbent Kelly Loeffler have failed to provide the critical aid that they need to survive." He went on to say, "When we win on January 5th, we're going to fix that." President Trump is planning to campaign in Georgia next week ahead of the Senate runoff election. He is expected to attend an event supporting Republican Senators David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler on December 5th. In school patrol starting tomorrow, 9th through 12th grade students in Hamilton County schools will switch to an A-B hybrid learning schedule. That lasts until December 17th. The remaining students in kindergarten through 12th grade, will stay on a full-time schedule until this Friday, December 4th. And you can read that full schedule inside our WRCB app. 4 McMinn County schools are going virtual until further notice due to current COVID-19 cases and exposures. Starting tomorrow, McMinn Central High School, McMinn County High School CTE, Calhoun Elementary, and E.K. Baker Elementary will receive at-home virtual learning paper packets. All McMinn County school employees will report brick and mortar, and all other schools are scheduled to return to their buildings and resume regular schedules. And finally, schools in Bledsoe County will be moving to remote learning. That's according to a Facebook post by the county school system. Starting tomorrow, all students will be virtual until this Friday, December the 4th. Students with the capability to attend classes virtually will get a Zoom invite through a school email account. Students who are not able to connect virtually will get more information sometime this week. Well, when we come back on Weekend Today, a major development as health experts strive to get Americans vaccinated. As the first doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine are on the move. We'll have those details after this quick break. Well, there is a major development in the move to get Americans vaccinated. One airline is already flying in doses of the vaccine, as well as more than 7 tons of dry ice to keep them all cold, all ahead of FDA approval. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez has our report. And while there is broad agreement about healthcare workers, the CDC's advisors on Tuesday plan to debate whether residents in long-term care facilities or nursing homes should be the first in that group, or whether more testing is needed. Now, here in the volunteer state, a vaccine for the coronavirus will likely come to Tennessee before the end of the year. Governor Bill Lee and state health officials have announced there could be up to 100,000 doses in the state around December 15th. Hamilton County will receive some of those, and plans are in place, but local officials are waiting to hear how many doses they will receive. Well, it's now 7:12, and when we come back on Eyewitness News Weekend today, we'll tell you how a community in Texas came together to celebrate the birthday of a young boy who lost both parents to COVID-19. So stay with us. Welcome back, guys. Well, across the globe, Madrid, Spain has turned on its Christmas lights, filling its streets, squares, and avenues with glittering light. As the Spanish capital continues to battle with the second wave of the coronavirus, city officials have pulled out all the stops to give that central area some festive cheer. I love that a lot. Well, welcome back, everyone. And it seems that here in the Tennessee Valley, you may want to have your rain jackets and umbrellas ready for the day ahead. Allison Pryor joins us now at the look outside. Hey, Allison.
Hey, Angela. End of the week on Friday, we're looking at rain showers once again, Angela.
All right, so it's going to be pretty chilly there, Allison, but luckily we have a story that will warm your heart. Community members in San Antonio, they're showing support for a little boy who lost both of his parents due to COVID-19.
Raiden Gonzalez turned 5 years old yesterday. Morgan Burrell reports how a parade of people came to help him celebrate.
So sweet, and the family says that Raiden's father caught the virus at work, and fewer than 100 days after he died, the little boy also lost his mother. So very sad there, but great to see all that community support. Well, after the break on Weekend Today, history was made yesterday at Vanderbilt as the first woman played in a Power 5 football game. Plus, as Tennessee football high school playoffs is near the end, the first round of the postseason is just beginning in Georgia. Ben Bobick has scores and highlights all next in sports. Welcome back. Well, check this out. Vanderbilt University football player Sarah Fuller made history yesterday. Fuller is the first woman to play in a Power 5 football game when Vanderbilt played Missouri. The 21-year-old soccer player from Texas was brought in to help the football team that had lost a number of players due to COVID-19 restrictions. She posted pictures of herself on social media wearing football gear with the phrase, "Play like a girl." Pretty cool. Now here is Ben Bobick with more in sports. A lot of exciting stuff there. Thanks so much, Ben. Well, straight ahead on Eyewitness News Weekend today, now that Black Friday is behind us, retailers are gearing up for an even bigger day of holiday shopping discounts, Cyber Monday. Plus, a dramatic scene on Highway 58 when a car crashed into a building yesterday. But first, what would happen if you were part of an active shooter situation? One organization wants to make sure you're prepared. That's coming up in less than 5 minutes after these messages.
Coverage you can count on. Channel 3 Eyewitness News Weekend Today.
Good Sunday morning, Tennessee Valley, and thanks for starting your morning with us on Eyewitness News Weekend Today. I'm Angela Kim.
And I'm meteorologist Allison Pryor. We're glad that you're joining us this morning.
Thanks so much, Allison. Well, one person was killed and 14 injured in an overnight shooting in South Carolina. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened just before 1 a.m. in Aiken, South Carolina, and that's near Augusta, Georgia. Investigators say a Georgia man was pronounced dead at the scene, and there is no word regarding the condition of the 14 people that were reported injured. The motive for the shooting remains under investigation. And we have new details regarding the shooting investigation that we first reported yesterday. Chattanooga police say a man showed up at a hospital with a gunshot wound. Investigators say it happened on Milne Street, and we are working to learn more about the condition of that man. An investigation is ongoing. And we never want to think about what would happen if we were part of an active shooter situation. However, one organization does want to make sure you're prepared if it ever is the case. So this is how they're helping people in Chattanooga and across the country. Now, Focus Fire Training offers different kinds of seminars. They offer classes that are more hands-on with active shooter situations, firearm training, and church security trainings. You can visit their website to learn more, and we have the link inside our WRCB app. Just search Focused Fire Training. A car crashed through the front of an unoccupied building yesterday afternoon. The Tennessee Highway Patrol and the Chattanooga Fire Department helped assess this scene. They say the crash happened around 3:15 on Highway 58. The driver was not injured. He is currently in the Tennessee Highway Patrol's custody. THP reported that there were not any structural issues with the building, and the owner of the building was contacted after this crash. A 55-year-old man who fell around 20 feet yesterday is expected to be okay. Hamilton County Emergency Services says it happened near the Blue Hole at the Pocket Wilderness on Mowbray Mountain. The man broke his leg and had to be carried out of the woods. His name has not been released. Longtime Dade County Sheriff Philip Street has died at the age of 66 from complications due to COVID-19. Street had a long history in law enforcement and emergency services in Dade County. He served from 1984 to 2004 as sheriff, and he also owned a business in town. Now, at the time of his death, he was serving as the captain of the detention division of the Walker County Sheriff's Office. Memorial arrangements will be announced later, and we'll have more on his career inside the WRCB app. Well, now that Black Friday is behind us, retailers are gearing up for an even bigger day of holiday shopping discounts on Cyber Monday. Walmart, America's largest retailer, is adapting to the pandemic to have one of its biggest sales ever online. The big box retailer says customers can expect to find deals on thousands of gifts and great brands topping holiday wish lists this year. Everything from toys and electronics, fashion, beauty, and home goods will be available at deep discounts just a click away. Cyber Monday sales officially begin at midnight tonight, but happening today, the Collegedale Christmas Market opens this morning at 10 o'clock. The market is located at the Commons and Swineyard Road and will be open until 5 o'clock this evening. Nearly 75 vendors will be selling crafts and foods to help complete your Christmas shopping list. And are you or your neighbor planning to go all out with your Christmas decorations this season? Well, if you are, we want to share the joy of that season with Channel 3 viewers. And for 2020, it serves as a pretty nice diversion from the safety of our cars, too. So if you would like the public to see your holiday handiwork, let us know. Send an email with your info to WRCBTV.com with the address and city, and we'll add it to our list of Christmas decorations around the Tennessee Valley. And our 36th annual Share Your Christmas food drive is less than 3 weeks away, but you can give right now. Through the end of January, food and cash donations are being accepted at participating Food City and Walmart neighborhood market stores. There's a text to donate option this year. Just text "End Hunger," one word, no spaces, to 243-725, or on December 11th, the day of Share Your Christmas, you can call our phone bank to donate and find more details inside the WRCB app. All right, well, it's time for what's trending, and if you love water, take a look at this. First, divers took a plunge into the world's deepest pool last week in the small Polish town with its deepest point at 147 feet, and the pool is called Deep Spot. The main part of the pool is 65 feet deep, and the deepest part is surrounded by a large concrete tube. Now, visitors who prefer staying dry can use an underwater viewing tunnel, which is located inside the pool.
Ooh, that's kind of scary. The pool is suitable for divers of all skill levels and contains more than 2.1 million gallons of water, 27 times that of a normal swimming pool. 82 feet in length, according to Deep Spot's website. The pool is intended for people practicing sports and therefore in line with current COVID-19 restrictions in Poland. The pool is allowed to stay open.
Go in that deep pool? Would you try to go to the bottom?
I think that I would go in the deep pool, but not that individual tunnel spot. That looks kind of scary.
I know. I feel like it's a big challenge for people that love to scuba dive or, you know, snorkel or something. But yeah, I think I'm good with my normal 6 feet pools that I go in for now during the summertime.
Me too, Angela.
Yeah, it looks fun though. Well, police say that 5 alleged drug smugglers were arrested following a dramatic speedboat chase across 100 nautical miles off of Spain's coast. So take a look at this video taken by Spanish police during the 5-hour pursuit that showed masked men taking photos and waving to the officers while dumping bags believed to have trash into the water.
Police seized 2 tons of the hashish hidden in 66 packages, which were reportedly smuggled from Morocco and were heading to Valencia in Spain. The chase started when a police helicopter spotted the speedboat in the Mediterranean. The arrest happened last week, but police made details public yesterday.
Oh my goodness, it looks like something out of a movie, honestly, Allison, with how fast
it
they're
really
going.
does. That speedboat is going so fast, and to think it started with the helicopter and then the chase. all in the water instead of on the roads.
I know, it's fascinating to watch there, but also big props to those police that were able to hopefully catch him. And yeah, quite a lot to watch this on a Sunday morning on your screen, but certainly something interesting, that's for sure. Well, this is also an interesting story here, and it's also pretty hilarious in my opinion, because a restaurant owner in Germany has been using stuffed toy panda bears as a form of a silent protest against the coronavirus lockdown. The restaurant owner acknowledged the idea was crazy, but after a friend had suggested it, he decided to just give it a go. So he filled his premises with the black and white furry guests, all dressed for an evening out.
Now that is just too cute. The owner mentioned that he is hopeful that the German government will provide financial help, but is not confident it will completely cover his costs. The country is almost a month into a so-called wave breaker shutdown instituted November 2nd after daily cases rose to new record highs. Officials say the new measures have succeeded in halting the surge.
I love that so much, Allison.
I mean, that certainly brightens your day. We're all living kind of in a dark time right now. I would love to walk by and see a restaurant filled with pandas.
I know, and they look so great the way they're dressed too. What a great story right there. All right, well, it is now 7:44, and when we come back on Weekend Today, more history has been made, and this one took place during the SpaceX launch last week as 44-year-old Victor Glover became the first African-American ever to begin a 6-month tour on the International Space Station. Stay with us. All right, welcome back, everyone. Well, as you chow down on your Thanksgiving leftovers, singer Mariah Carey is getting you ready for Christmas. On Friday, the star released the trailer for her upcoming Apple TV special, Mariah Carey's Magical Christmas Special. Actress Tiffany Haddish lends her voice to the event as a narrator, and you'll see some familiar faces like Ariana Grande, Jennifer Hudson, and Snoop Dogg making guest appearances. The festive special is based on Carey's 1994 smash hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Mariah Carey's Magical Christmas starts streaming on December 4th. Well, everyone, welcome back. You may want to have your rain jackets and umbrellas ready for the day ahead, as Allison Pryor joins us now with a look outside. Hey, Allison.
Hi, Angela. You can already see the tonight as well, Angela.
All right, so we have a bit of everything weather-wise this week, Allison. Thanks so much. Well, history was also made last week as 44-year-old Victor Glover became the first African-American ever to begin a 6-month tour on the International Space Station.
Candace Sweat spoke to his father about his son's incredible accomplishment.
Now, Victor Glover has a wife and 4 daughters who are eagerly awaiting his return, so that'll be a great reunion right there, too. Well, after the break on Weekend Today, we'll recap our top stories, plus from one milestone to the next as history was made yesterday in the Vatican. We'll tell you all about it coming up, so stay with us.